My name is Matthew Verschure from BibleProtector.com. Here is a Cambridge Bible, a normal King James Bible. It's a pure Cambridge edition. You can see, like normal Bibles, it has 2 columns and each verse starts on the left-hand side. And when there's a new paragraph, there's a little symbol there called a paraph or a pilcrow. Here is an example of those Cambridge Bibles from the outside, the large print ones here. Now, there's many different kind of King James Bibles, that's true, but many follow this same layout, though not all. Here I have in the Herbert book an example of 1873, the Cambridge Paragraph Bible from Scrivener. Now, as we come down here, I would like to point to you then when you have a center column reference, there's a little column in between the 2 columns, and that allows you to see various notes. Now that's fine, that's traditional. There is a group of people, however, and I can point to them here, who are pushing and even perhaps gatekeeping towards a, well, trendy style. I don't know that it is a superior style. I don't think it is for several reasons, where instead of having 2 columns, there's a push now for having words go the whole way across the page. Now, this is a Schuyler Bible. It's a pure Cambridge edition, and in general, it does have 2 columns, but in the Psalms, it actually just goes all the way across in a versification kind of layout. I think that's a step in the wrong direction. I think that that's not good. Now, there's no problem as far as this is still the words of God, and they're still all present, and that's fine. And, you know, that is a legitimate way you can read the words of God. There's no problem with that. But I think as far as ease of reading, tradition, and most importantly, that the Bible was designed to be a book for everyone, for the whole church, for mankind, and as a liturgical book, appointed to be read in churches, then having the 2 columns is better. Here we see a trend coming in Schuyler Bibles and other trendy publishers where they're moving towards even having paragraph style layout without verses, which I think is harder to read and harder to keep your place. So I mentioned Scrivener. That was a more an aberration with his Paragraph Bible. So this group of people, they're going against, well, hundreds of years of tradition by pushing in this direction. They're also going towards the idea of I say a personalized approach rather than that the Bible is a liturgical book. And also, I think you're just laying aside the tried and true method of having a certain amount of words that your mind and as your eyes go across the page and read with your eyes, and then you read out loud, so you're reading out loud in church. With the 2 columns, that is, I think, much easier and has actually been designed with that reality in mind that is done in practice. Hence, we shouldn't reinvent the wheel. So overall, I would say, you know, if you like this, there's no problem with that. It's, you know, it's not a grievous thing as such, but I think it's pushing in the wrong direction. I would much prefer to keep with the tradition, and I think that as you study out this area, you'll see that there's a great power with the traditional King James Bible. This is my book. You can see the URL there of my blog at the top. You can have a read about the King James Bible being printed in the last 100 years by Cambridge, and certainly that's what I advocate for, the pure Cambridge edition, not just printed by Cambridge, but other publishers as well. And you can find out about that at my website, which is BibleProtector.com.